Well, hello everyone. This is video number 2 today over at the Home of Peace Memorial Park in Los Angeles. In the distance there, it's not too far away, you kind of see my red chair. We're going to do the grave of Curly Howard, one of the Three Stooges, affectionately known to me as the Three Idiots. I love these guys. I always did, I still do. You saw a lot of little stones by Shemp Howard's crypt, and if you're not Jewish, you're probably wondering what that's about. That's a traditional Hebrew way of leaving a good wish to the dead. It's a sign that, hey, you had a visitor, you're in our thoughts, you're in our hearts, we remember you. The Jews don't leave flowers traditionally. I mean, going back many centuries, because flowers fade away, they pass, but stones last and last and last. So they leave a stone there as a continuing memorial. Hey, I know you, I love you, I remember you, I'm thinking about you. This goes back many centuries. I think that the tradition of stones probably originated in Jewish times. When Joshua brought the Israelites over the Jordan River, and the river stopped and they passed through, they picked up a pile of stones and built a little memorial there, so that in future generations, if their children said, hey, what do these stones mean, they would tell them, this is where the Lord helped us cross the Jordan River. When Samuel the prophet prayed against the Philistines, and the Lord routed and beat the Philistines for the Israelites, he erected a big stone and called it Ebenezer, meaning till now the Lord has helped us. So he memorialized that event with a stone. So that's what they do. It's considered a good deed, a mitzvah, a good deed in Judaism. And I think it goes back to Bible times, where you memorialize a great person or a great event. Before we talk about Curly's grave, let's go visit the grave of his parents, which is right nearby. So let's walk over there. Okay, this is the gravestone of Curly and Mo and Shemp's parents. Curly, Mo, and Shemp were brothers, in case you didn't know that. There were 4 Stooges originally. There was Curly, Shemp, Mo, and Larry. Larry wasn't a brother, he was a friend. But the three boys decided to do a comedy act. And this is their parents right here. This is Solomon and Jennie Mary Horwitz. Solomon, the father, was born in 1872 in Lithuania. Jennie, the mother, was born in 1870 in Russia. And this is where they're buried. Solomon died in 1943. Mary died in 1939. This is Hebrew writing. And since I'm a Hebrew scholar, I am going to translate what it says. No, don't take me seriously. I don't know any Hebrew. Actually, I got the translation off of their Find a Grave page. This is what it says in Hebrew. This is the English translation. Here lies an honored man and a dear father, honest and straightforward and pleasant in his deeds. Pursuing justice and kindness all of his days, he studied and taught with purity, enlightened, seeking God. Solomon, the Levite. Yeah, that's interesting. The family claimed to be descendants of Levi. The Levites were the the priestly clan in Israel. So they're the ones who attended to the temple and the priesthood and the offering the animals and everything. So they claim to be descendants of ancient Levites. It furthermore says he died December 21st, 1943. May his soul be bound up in the bonds of the living. So this is the parents, Solomon and Jennie Mary. They had 5 children. There was Irving Horwitz, who became an insurance agent. He died at the age of 48 of appendicitis. He's buried in New York. There was Benjamin Jack Howard. He died at 83 years of age. He's the longest living of the 5 people, the 5 men. He died at 83. I'm not clear what his profession was. I think it was insurance. And then there's, of course, there's Shemp, Moe, and Curly. Shemp is not buried here. He's buried in Hillside Memorial Park in Culver City. No, I'm sorry. Shemp is buried here. Moe is buried in Hillside. And Curly is just on the other side of this grave. So let's go see Curly. And here's Curly. His birth name was Jerome Lester Horwitz. He was the youngest of the 5 sons of the Jewish Lithuanian household. Because he was the youngest, the family started calling him Baby and later Babe. He loved that nickname, and he loved it so much until he became Curly. Now, the reason Jerome became Curly was because each of the Stooges had to have funny, weird-looking haircuts. Moe, of course, had his very strange top of a haircut. Larry just looked like a wild man with his bizarre hair. And Jerome decided to shave himself for the act. He cut off his beard, his mustache, and had a bald head. And so called himself Curly because of his baldness. So that was just the beginning of his stunts. He was probably the most popular of the Stooges. He made a name for himself as an accomplished dancer, singer, and musician. He had quite a bit of a wild side. He was married 4 times. None of his marriages lasted very long. Some of them lasted a few months at most. When Shemp left the act of Ted Healy and his Stooges, Shemp left, and Curly took his place. They then signed contracts with the filming studios. However, he was enormously popular, but he was very bad about managing his money. So his brother, Moe, prepared his income tax returns, and he helped him manage his money, which essentially prevented him from becoming penniless. Moe was a very caring elder brother, and he really loved all his brothers and his family. Before he died, he married for a 4th time in 1947. Curly died in 1948 after having a number of strokes. 48 years old. He was way overweight. He had blood pressure problems. He had diabetes. Of course, he would party and drink and carouse, and he didn't lead a healthy lifestyle, let's put it that way. Now, because it's a Jewish custom to leave stones, because stones are a way of wishing the person well, they're a way of greeting the person, saying, hey, I'm thinking about you, you're in my thoughts, so I'm going to leave my own stone. So here's the stone that I got. Oh, a wise guy. Oh. Yep, we're all thinking of Curly. So, what can I say? Rest in peace, Curly. The world still loves you.